Back to Talk Stocks with B. We have a jam-packed week. We have tons of stock reporting earnings this week. And we also have the PCE, which comes out, I believe, which is on Fridays. And this is right after Apple reports too. So let's look at the earnings for the week. And we can see there's so many to choose from. And I mean, this is where you get yourself in trouble when trying to play all these stocks. So just find some that you really are interested in and play them. And then find some that you think have a nice setup. And possibly after earnings, we could see that setup actually playing out. And then you can probably get in. So you don't necessarily have to play earnings. You can wait till the day after earnings to play. We have McDonald's. We have Apple, Amazon. We have tons of oil company. We have Facebook, Alphabet, Microsoft, UPS, Logitech. We have Boeing, 3M, F, which is Ford, Teladoc, which is trash. I hate to say it like that. We have some credit card companies, MasterCard, airlines, Southwest. There's just so much to choose from. And I'm definitely not going to be able to cover them all. I just want to go over a couple of charts, and we will dive into that right now. Let's get started. First, I would like to start with SPY and SPX, just to see what we're looking at. As you can see, I talked about it last week where I said that we will fight between 150 and 170. We will have a battle between 350 and 370. Obviously, that didn't go that way, meaning like we just pushed to the forward and we kept trying to pass 370. So we just kept, as you can see, like I was expecting us to chop around these levels right here. But what the market ended up doing is just saying, no, we want to go higher. So we broke out of this falling we broke out of this falling pattern right here, right? And so now what are we looking at? So I have another resistance over here. We have 1, 2, and 3, which means SPY has little room to run. So we will see if this plays out. This could be a solid entry. And then we also have some solid resistance at this level right here. So I will be mindful of looking at this level. And then, and this is where we're at on the chart, and let me draw one more line. So we can see exactly, where it's SPY to me. And, we are pretty much we're pretty much at the bottom of this, and we're trying to push higher. Do I see that happening? No, I believe we will falter around these levels over here. So 3, I would say this is a perfect time to start scaling in back into puts again. So yeah, that's what I see with SPY. I want to take a look at the other partner, which is SPX. And you can see that it is also pushing the top of this channel. So what's going to happen? Are we going to break out and then follow, possibly get back to 4,100? That remains to be seen. So we'll see. And that's exactly, and if we look at the long-term trend, we are pretty much at the middle. So we can, and we're at the top of this range right here, which means we can fall back and make a new low. So be careful. And if the market really wants to get nasty with it, we will get back into this pattern and test the bottom of this level, which is around, I don't know, 3,100. So just be careful. Always, scale out, and you can see exactly what we're looking at. You can see that we are pushing the top of this, which can lead to newer lows to come. So that's what I see with SPX. The big boys. I know everybody wants to talk about Apple. Okay, so what do I see with Apple? So let's take a look at the weekly, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking at with Apple. As you can see, we tested the bottom of this range right here. We have a nice little wedge forming right here. And pretty much Apple tested the bottom of this level over here. And what I am looking for is we're pretty much at resistance right now. So to start off the week will be interesting. I am looking for Apple to close below this level this week. I believe we will break out from here from 147, possibly this week, but I think it will probably be a fake out. So obviously we can never tell what EPS So for me, I'm looking for EPS to give me that closure that I need. And if we do get below this level over here, I would say it's a solid time to enter, so we can test the lows of Apple, which is I believe to be 128. Now I'm gonna go over these stocks quickly because I do plan on making another video because there's just so much stock to choose from. And as you can see, UPS is sitting up high. And we just saw this nice reversal, mini reversal happening on the weekly. But what I see is another head and shoulders pattern, so I would give this one time. I think EPS would give you a great example. I mean, a great opportunity to get in, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. Right now, I haven't tried this in a long time, so let me just take these lines off so you guys don't get confused. But I'll actually leave this one and put this one over here so you can see that upside that it possibly has. And yeah, so UPS, I would definitely be careful. It's at the bottom of this right here. So but if we do have that nice formation right there happening, so I would be looking. But we have 2 touches to the top and we have 3 touches to the bottom, so it can be a triple bottom. So I believe we need to, if we close up below this is your opportunity to enter for shorts. And if it touches this resistance over here, you may want to look into going long to test the top of this band over here. Let's look at another one. I don't know what to look at. Microsoft is a stock that I used to play so much, guys, and I haven't in a long time. So let's take a look at what we have here. You could tell. Look how long it's been since I played this one. So I'm going to delete this right here. And guys, yes, I like to use the weekly. When you use the weekly, you give yourself an opportunity to look at a longer term picture. And so that means you position yourself to buy longer term contracts. So this is why I like to look at the weekly. And then I scale in and look at the daily, then hours or whatnot like that. But if we look at Microsoft right here, we can see this was the top over here. And we are just trying to connect the dots. So we have some room to the upside for sure with Microsoft. But, Microsoft is still up high, And this is another one that I'm very interested in this one. But I will be cautioned because it's still up a lot, guys. And we have to remember that. But it can make its way back up to the top of this level. What I would look for is to see if it does shoot up for EPS. Let's take a look and see how it reacts to this level over here, which is around 366, I believe. Anything below 218 is super bearish. Anything above 266 is bullish. We'll leave it at that. What was another one I seen on that? Let's take a look, guys, because there's so much to look at. Let's take a look at, Chipotle is up huge too, but I want to save that for another video because I want to dive into that one. But let's look at, any, mighty, mo. Any, mighty, mo. Let's take a look at, this is how you know I'm doing this right on the spot, guys. But let's take a look at BOEING. Let's see what's going on with BOEING, and then we'll stop there. All right, guys, let's take a look at BA. And as we can see, BA has just been getting jacked up. It is looking terrible, but it is positioned. It looks like it's working on a pattern right here. But it does have room to the upside, and I will be it broke out of this wedge to the downside, and now it's trying to get back into it. I believe this is a better look at the daily, for what I can see. the weekly. Yeah. So if you look at the weekly, it is trying to get back above this level right here. So that's what we're looking at with BA. We need to see how it reacts. Can it get above 150? 150 would be bullish. Anything like if we have EPS and it stops at 150 and it stalls, that is a perfect opportunity to short to the downside, guys. It broke the falling wedge to the downside, and it got back above, and now it's back below, and now we're attempting to get back above. So that's what I see with Boeing. Would I play any of these stocks that I named? Absolutely not. I believe the big move will probably come Friday because we have Apple and we also have PCE. So those are two significant things that can actually move the market. Personally, for me, I'm super bearish on the market. So I do expect Apple to fall for EPS. I'm ready for them to pull the rug, and that hasn't happened yet. So we might have that opportunity. Microsoft, what I always notice with Microsoft is that, and there's a couple of other stocks that are like this too, but they're not reporting, so I won't mention them. But Microsoft likes to sell off and then recovers. I think we possibly see the same thing, but I think it takes a turn for the worse to end the week. And that's what I will leave you with. Talk stocks would be, I'm on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, you name it. Talk stocks would be. I hope you enjoyed my videos. We call Tesla. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'll save this for another video. But watch my next video. I want to tell you guys about Tesla. Tesla, well, I'll just tell you now. Tesla is at, let's just get into it now, right? We're already here. Why am I trying to make you wait, right? You're here for the good stuff. But look at Tesla. Look at this right here. So we're at the bottom of this band right here. Of this range, and it's been holding up pretty well. On the daily, you can see we have a nice engulfing candle from where are we? Okay, we have a nice engulfing candle right here on the daily. We have how many times I got to say this, right, guys? We have a nice engulfing candle over here. So this is very interesting, especially since we are near support right here. So it's been, this is like a supply zone. So it's been getting brought up every time it touched this level. But one thing I want to point out is that Tesla is still up a lot, and look at this when it fell out of this pattern. So even though we're at support, another thing that I would caution people at, this is a perfect opportunity to buy. Yes, it is. But also, we're just pretty much consolidating. And we can be consolidating for another move to another leg down. So be careful. Personally, for me, I would play both ways. This is a perfect setup to play both ways. The market is super bearish. So even though this is an opportunity to go long on Tesla, never forget that all of these stocks are up a lot. And they can still go down a lot. So I know Tesla's been down for weeks and days. I mean, just look at this from we have, what is it over here? We have 306, and it's just been plummeting ever since. But this is the first time that it's stopped, and we've just been going up and down, which means it can go either way, up or down. We still don't know that pattern, so be careful. Play both ways. Possibly next video, I will give you an option play for Tesla, and I would try to make that option video pretty soon, maybe a TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. Stocks would be, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.